What's up, guys? Welcome back to Veteran Aquatics. My name is Dylan, and today we have a bunch of stuff to go over, but first we have an unboxing for some new fish. So I went ahead and picked up some new fish today, among a couple other new ones that I have. So I just kind of wanted to show you those, and then we'll go through the rest of the video. So number one, and when I saw this, so in this tank behind me there are 3 flower horns. There are 2 king canthas and a Thai silk. When I saw this one, I could not help myself. This is probably one of the nicest king canthas that I've ever seen. And it might not be a cantha because my distributor might be wrong. So if you have a better idea of what this flower horn is, let me know down below. But this guy is straight fire. He's got so much red on him, and look at the pearl on the scales. He looks so good. So good. Like, I could just not take this guy home. He's absolutely stunning flower horn. That's not all, though. We got some other really cool fish. Some stuff that I wouldn't normally get. So we have Coulee Loaches. So there's a dozen of these little guys in here. These are really cool little bottom dweller fish. They'll kind of be a cleanup crew for your tank. Now, if you've never kept Coulee Loaches, they like to hide, and you may not see them too often in your tank. They're very reclusive, they're nocturnal, so you may not see them for months at a time, but they'll be there. I've kept them in the past, and they're a really cool fish. So when I saw them today, I figured I'd give them another try. Next, we have one of my staples, Ember Tetras. So they only had 9 this time, and I only had a couple left. So I bought what they had, and yeah, I gotta wait a week. But Ember Tetras are an awesome little nano fish for a small tank or even a big tank. You put them in a planted tank, and that nice red really pops against the green. Next, I was really excited about these two. So my distributor never ever gets pairs of anything. He gets single fish or sells them as, lots or whatever. This time when I went in, he had Kohaku Koi Guppy pairs. So there are 15 male-female pairs in here. I got super excited when I saw these. And when he saw how excited I got, he asked if I wanted more pairs of guppies. I said yes. Now that said, I'm working on something to have somebody locally breed most of my guppies. But in the meantime, if I can find a source that I can get them from readily, I'm gonna do it. So I got these guys. They look great. I mean, their colors on them are awesome. There weren't sick and dying fish in the tank, which is an awesome thing to see. So I'm super excited about those. All right. Ooh, these are cool. So I got Scarlett Battis. If you don't know what a Scarlett Battis is, it is a nano fish. They don't get very big at all. This is something that you could put in a 5-gallon fish tank, plant it up, throw some Scarlett Battis and a couple of cherry shrimp in there, and call it a tank. So these little guys are awesome. I've never kept Battis before. I've always wanted to, and I've never found a good way to get them to try them. So I got 25 Scarlett Battis, and I'm pretty excited. These little guys, for even as small as they are, and even though they just came into the distributor last night, they look pretty good. They have good color. So really excited about the Scarlett Battis. And then, last but not least, this was a smaller order, I have Emerald Rasboras. They probably just look like little silver fish. But these guys get a really nice green to them once they color up. And again, an awesome little nano fish. So you guys are probably noticing a trend of me gearing towards smaller fish, even though I keep monster things like that big pike cichlid over there, or that Oscar, or that red Texas, or the jaguar cichlids down there. Or I have big fish, but I also like small fish, and other people like small fish. Small fish are great because pretty much any tank size, like 5 gallons and up, you can keep a lot of these fish. And it's more than just you have a small tank, you keep a beta. No, you put some Scarlett Battis and a couple, you know, emerald green Rasboras and some shrimp in a 10-gallon tank, and it looks great. You know, it's an awesome tank. So just because you have a small tank, don't think that you don't have options when it comes to stocking those smaller tanks. So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys acclimated, and we'll be back when I'm done. All right, so the fish are now acclimated and swimming around. So here's a better view of that flower horn. In my personal opinion, the red looks a lot better than the blue. And most of the time that you get a Campha, there's a lot more blue. But he's got some really nice pearling and a lot of really nice red right up front. He's swimming around, he's active, he's interactive. He's already, look at him, already a camera hog. But this is a solid Campha. I can't wait to see what he looks like tomorrow after he has a chance to color up a little bit. Next we have the Kohaku Koi Guppies. And like I said, there are 15 pairs of these guys. So they're doing good as well, looking awesome. They have some amazing color to them. Just doing great. Here's a quick look at the Coulee Loaches, getting used to their new tank. They're sharing it with some swordtails and a whole chunk of duckweed. But yeah, there's a bunch of Coulee Loaches in here. These guys are awesome. It's a great little addition. It looks like there's a baby swordtail in any tank. They don't get too big. They're not aggressive. You won't see them a lot, but they are an awesome little fish. And look what I just discovered. It looks like my plecos finally spawned, because I see a whole bunch of little plecos stuck to the side of the tank. That's exciting. You can't see them, but Scarlett Battis and the emerald green Rasboras are in here. So hopefully they'll like it, since it's a very planted up tank. It is kind of dirty because it's a pleco tank. There's some really big cories over there. But oh man, that's exciting. Baby plecos. That's cool. And I've never really shown you guys him, but if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I had a really tough run with pike cichlids. And I've had this guy for, well, probably 2 months. But he's a nice big black spotted pike. Good size. There's my fire eel chilling. Oh man, everyone's coming to say hi. My female blue acara, Jack Dempsey, blood parrot. Glass needs to be cleaned. There's Ted, doing great. And look at this Thai silk. So these guys, this guy in particular brought ick into this tank. And I have 2 other flower horns in here, and it's finally going away. This poor dude over here had it really bad. And he kind of looks like crap. I mean, his colors faded out. They ate through the entire thing. I treated them. They were all right. And this poor dude over here got through the divider and got beat to pieces by that dude right there. So that's the thing with flower horns, guys. They're not meant to be kept together. They're meant to be single fish, you know, a single fish in a tank. Some of them will tolerate other fish. But for the most part, they're incredibly nasty, and they will not. Yes, I know, I need to clean the glass. But you maintain 50 tanks, and then you worry about the outside glass and tell me how that goes. Anyway, moving on. So I don't know if you guys remember, some of you will, but I had this entire 90-gallon tall bowl of angelfish at one point, and then I kind of got bored and started to get rid of them. Well, then somebody decided he was getting out of the hobby and was bringing me all of his fish. So I have a crap ton of angelfish. There's marbles, there's these nice silver pearl scales. Look at that. But the whole point was I was switching to discus. And you can see right there my snow white, one of the first discus I ever got, looking great. He's growing like a weed. And look at that guy right there. Looks so good. The colors on these guys are getting really, really nice. There's one over there. And there's that guy. So I actually got a bunch of Allen Kerr discus yesterday. And that's what those little dudes in the back are. And they're pretty small. There's my melon up there. So I was so scared to keep discus until I kept discus. If you can keep angelfish alive, you can probably keep discus alive. It's like, make the water clean, feed them good food, keep it warm. They My Discus tank is set to about 84, and you're good. Like, I was so scared for so long for no reason. And for a tank, I don't think I've ever shown anybody, because it's down here on the bottom and I usually don't have a light on it. I've recently swapped out the inhabitants, so I figured I'd share. Look at all these multis! Shell dwellers! They're so cool! Sorry guy. But yeah, there's like 50 of them in here. Again, somebody was moving, needed to move his fish, and I volunteered. But these guys are cool. I've always wanted to keep shell dwellers. They're very commonly kept dwarf cichlid. They're just awesome fish, and I'm pretty excited to give this a whirl. I mean, they're all sizes, they breed and make more babies. So yeah, really cool cichlid. Alright, so now I promised you guys some stuff. More stuff than just showing you my fish. So here's that stuff. First, I'm going to be starting a website. Now, I haven't started it. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and right now I use Band, which is great, but it's got a limited amount of people who are actually going to use it. But if you're interested in any of the fish I showed you today, and any of the other fish that I keep, go ahead and join my Band. I'll leave a link to the app and to my Band in the description below. I do ship, and with it being warmer, 2-day is an option. It's been running between $18 and $20, getting there within a day and a half usually. Alright, so 2-day shipping is now an option. If it's going to get cold at night, I will include a heat pack, so click the link and join my Band, because I have a ton of fish. Anything from pistos and guppies to, you know, plecos and flowerhorns. I keep all sorts of things, I sell all sorts of things, so if you're interested, go ahead and join the Band until I get my website. So I'm going to give myself a date, and when I give myself a date, it's something I have to stick to, and I expect you guys as well to keep me to my word. So I'm going to say right now, June 15th. By or before June 15th, I will have a Veteran Aquatics website up and running for you guys to go ahead and peruse my fish, order them without ever having to even message me on Band, nothing weird like that, and we'll go ahead and get you sorted. So by June 15th, there will be a website up and running, which means I'm going to go start working on it tonight, because if I don't start it, I never will. Next, what about the fish room? I said there was going to be a new fish room. I'm not 1,000% sure how I'm going to do it or what exactly I'm going to do, because there's a couple options I have in front of me right now, but there is going to be either a huge fish room rebuild in here or just a brand new fish room in general. And now that it's getting warmer, that's something I can look to start doing, because now I can have the garage doors open, I can bring things in and out, and after I move some fish, and that's my problem, I have to move some fish before I start doing this, or figure out a way to set up some new racks. And I do have options, you know, as far as doing that. So there's going to be a ton of stuff coming. This is going to be a busy summer for me, and do forgive me for the lackadaisical upload schedule, because I do have a lot going on right now. I work full-time, we just had a baby, she's 2 months old, she's awesome and grumpy, but very cute, and she likes to stick her tongue out at me and smile, which is the most adorable thing in the world. But it keeps me busy, you know, between her and my 4-year-old and trying to help my wife out and the stuff around the house. You know, it's spring, summertime now, so we have to take care of all the stuff that happened during the winter, and we have a lot of property, so trying to keep up on that has just been really killing me, so it's been hard for me to find time for the videos. But I'm really going to double down and try to find more time to create good content for you guys. And I do have some ideas for some really unique and really fun videos in the future. So as far as stuff goes, guys, that's kind of it. So we saw some really cool fish today. Got some good plans for the future. We have a date of June 15th for me to have a website for you guys to be able to order my fish right to your door, no problem. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button. We're over 2,700. We're approaching 3K. I really want to hit 3K before I drop my website. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Go back through my videos. I've done some really cool, you know, fish store and fish room tours. I've done angelfish breeders and live bearer breeders, and there's just a lot of really cool fish people around me, and I've been really fortunate to be able to spend a lot of time with them, either through the clubs or through social media or going to see their fish rooms. I've been in fish rooms where almost everything was wild caught or F1. That was a cool fish room tour. I got to see a master angelfish breeder, and I got to see his setup. That was amazing. I got to see a local business where they are breed for profit. They don't buy things to sell, they breed them, which is awesome. So go ahead, scroll through my content. I'm sure there's something you would like. I'm a DIY dude. I build almost anything I can, from lids and stands to filters. I try to do as much by myself as I can because this is a really expensive hobby, especially when you get to a scale like I've gotten to. So go ahead, look through the videos, find something you like. And if you don't like my channel, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, and it's only going to get better from here, guys. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you saw some really cool fish today. Maybe give you some thoughts about some different kind of fish to keep. And we'll see you next time. Peace.